Hi, so I'm doing a two-part video this morning. Today's the first day, officially. And it's Monday, July 21st. I took one of my medicine pills called Kava Kava. It's an over-the-counter type stuff. I only took one, but I'm hoping that. Plus, I did a little bit of a prayer this morning, so I'm feeling better than most mornings before starting work. Because most mornings I start work, I start feeling like crap. I start feeling like crap. I start feeling hella anxious, right? But not this morning. But I realize I have to do it. I have to do it. I just bought that guitar. Well, I didn't. It's on layaway. The Rickenbacker. So, I gotta do it. For a while at least. Hopefully I'll jump from one ledge to another to something in the hospital that doesn't involve me having to clean at some point. That's my goal, is to stay in that hospital or to gain enough experience to move to Good Samaritan. But again, Madigan pays way more, so ideally there's no reason to move to Good Samaritan unless I find something that pays better, because I think Good Samaritan is going to be the same fucking thing where I have to clean up what I got to clean up at Madigan. So really, I'm not missing out on anything. Only thing is I just got to drive 10 more minutes down, but I got to remember it's only 7.5 hours. I say that because it's, the lunch. So that's going to be tricky, because I guess they don't want anyone walking on their phone. And I'd like to go to the dining hall area. That's a really nice area to eat lunch. But I got to be on time with my shit. So I got all my cards. Yeah, I got all 3 of my cards. I gotta make sure to keep everything close. I'm gonna take my headphones out so those don't die on me. Yeah, it's kind of a nice little break, though, on the other hand, of not having to work for 10 hours. 10 whole hours. It's kind of a nice little break. So I just gotta keep calm and be collected, because it's only for 7.5, which that's a piece of fucking cake. I could totally do that. So, this is the uniform they gave me. It's a green button-up shirt. I'm still gonna wear a regular shirt under it, kind of like how I did at the arcade. But this time, I think I'm gonna have to wash them as much as I can every day, or every other day. That's my goal, is to wash it every other day. I should probably grab a plastic bag and put it in there, because you never know what you're going to bring home. And if I'm going to have to wear the uniform again, because I was like, oh, I could probably just wear a uniform a week, because I used to do that at the arcade, and Mom was like, you do not want to do that. And I was like, okay, yeah, you're actually right, because this isn't an arcade where kids are fucking being crazy and all that. This is a hospital where, again, I say that to myself. I'm not trying to explain and baby you what the fuck I'm doing. But yeah, so I need to keep myself clean, especially. But I know we're not working alone as well. And they said they got something for me. Because they explained, the ER and all that stuff. And I wasn't at my best certainty with that. I was explaining to them that I'm not saying that I can't. It's just I have very nasty, let's be real, I have a very nasty emotional problem, and I don't want to freak out. I don't want to freak out on the first day. They're like, oh yeah, it's just training for a couple of weeks in different areas, but we accommodate on people. But it pays more. It pays more. The ER pays more. Certain areas pay more. I have a cousin who also had job problems too. I don't talk to him, but you know, he works in the ER area. He's been at fucking Good Samaritan for like 3-4 years now. You know, so I think he's partially the reason why I didn't get picked to work there. But oh well. You know, they told me that they if they had a spot, they'd let me know, but I'm already at a better paying job, so I can't exactly switch over to that because it doesn't pay as good. And, you know, the pay that I got here is super good. So, only thing I can do now to top this one is to find something that pays better. Again, I'm not saying I'm trying to look. And if something in the hospital opens up after a year or two or however long of being there, you know, but really, I ain't asking for it to be easy. I don't pray for it to be easy. I pray for me to get used to it being hard. You know, that's what I hope for, you know, because it's never going to be easy. It's never going to be easy anywhere, you know, but I had the same anxious reaction working at ABM, you know. And this morning, I'm not going to lie, I really did miss the warehouse. Low key, just a little bit. I did miss working in that warehouse, you know, because it was so simple and easy, but at the same time, it wasn't. It was sad. It was just not doing it, you know, but I miss everybody there. You know, they were all good people to work with, you know, so, well, most of them. But, yeah, I'm hoping I can work this out. So I'm just wearing a simple blue shirt. Man, I look round. I'm going to turn on the AC because it is kind of hot in here a little bit. It's only 6 in the morning. I'm not going to leave until like 6:45-ish, 6:50, the latest. You know, because I need to get there before 10 minutes, 5 minutes, you know, to walk elevator down into the room, you know, so I got to leave at like 6:45-ish. Gotta be there a little earlier, you know, so, because I am not risking being late there anymore. So, well, besides round me and the shirt, this shirt does make me look fucking round. I'm not gonna lie. I noticed that yesterday too when I was talking about my guitars. I still gotta upload those videos. I fucking forgot to yesterday, but. So, okay, I didn't see that. I didn't see this dip here on the couch, so let's try putting you right here. So they gave me these pants that came in these black bags. They gave me 3 of them. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like them. I don't really like them too much. They seem more good for pajamas, really, but yeah, it was these simple black Cherokee pants, and they have these rope around it. Simple rope. One pocket, which I don't like that either. No back pockets. I don't care to use the back pockets anyway, but yeah, I need more than one pocket for sure. And these pants that I got on, they'll stay on. I'll throw a belt over it and throw my shirt under. You know, I lost weight, by the way, so like, give me some credit. Sorry for showing you my stomach, but you know. Anyway, so yeah, just a simple rope, and I tried it on, and it was too big, which is not surprising. And I tried to tie it on, and it would kind of like still be open, but there's no loops for a belt. So I was like, fuck, you know, I'm just gonna have to figure it out. But then I'm like, oh yeah, they liked my regular pants. You know, they said as long as I'm wearing khaki-like pants, I don't have to wear these. So I have 3 other pairs of pants, black pants, and then I have these ones that I have on now. That should work. That should work. So I'm just gonna have to wear four, and then 4 pairs of pants a day, or I mean, within the week, laundry, and then yeah, just work off of that. And then same with the shirts. I'm just gonna have to. I mean, people are pretty good with keeping up with the laundry in the house, but I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to share these shirts all week. I'll have to figure it out, like you said, but I'm gonna have to grab a garbage bag or something, or try to separate my shirts, because I don't want to risk bringing anything home. I really don't want to risk bringing nothing home. So chances are I'm probably gonna have to regularly do the garbage, but this is the shirt. I think calling it Helpful Hands is nice, relaxing, but at the same time, a little embarrassing. It's like a daycare center. Oh, yeah. See, okay, maybe it's not all that bad. I mean, it's still better than the red and white, the red and white Candyman arcade shirts, that's for sure. I'll have to grab my my belt. I don't want to forget that either. I mean, if I forget it, it's going to be cool. However, the shirt is 2X. It still fits, but it's just ever so slightly a little too small. I mean, like it fits perfect, but it can be hard to move around. I tried to ask them for 3X, but they didn't give me 3X. 3X is big, but that's the point. It's so I can move around easier. But yeah, so yeah, this is my uniform for now. It's gonna have to work. Either that, or I could probably come back with them on getting 3Xs, just wearing this for now or something like that. But yeah, it seems ventilated pretty good, so I'm sure I don't have to worry about being too hot. But I'm not gonna wear this to work. I'm just gonna kind of like the warehouse, just put it on the side of my chair or whatever, and yeah, just roll with that. It's only for 8 hours. It's only for 8 hours. I gotta remember that. It's only for 8 hours. So yeah, that's obviously I'm not gonna wear these shoes. I'm gonna throw on the shoes that ABM gave me. Normally I wear double socks, like a pair of socks over, but I'm not gonna do that this time, only because it's only for 7 and 8 hours, so it's different if it was 10, but because I'm only doing 8 hours, it's not gonna be that big of a deal, really. But yeah, I got my shoes in the car already. I'm gonna put these pants back. These are good for pajamas. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really care to wear those. So yeah, that's about it. I only got 20 minutes to go, so just kind of hanging out for a little bit. I woke up at 5:30 this morning. I'm gonna make sure to do that more often. Oh, man. What else do I gotta do? What am I gonna bring? I don't even know if I can stomach food this morning or today. I don't even know if I can. So No idea. But anyway, I'll figure it out. So, yeah. But until then, hey, yo, baby. Bye for now. I'm gonna make part 2 in the car.